Chris Kyle was shot and killed at that Rough Creek shooting range there. Also another man who was believed to be a friend of his, and it was a very intentional shooting is the way it was described to me here in the last couple of minutes.
Welcome back to AMTV News. I'm your anchor, Topher Morrison. It is Sunday, February 3rd, 2013. He was the deadliest sniper in U.S. history. Chris Kyle, United States Navy SEAL, author of American Sniper, reality TV star of Stars Earned Stripes, and a vocal critic of the Obama administration's recent threats on gun rights, was shot and killed from behind at Rough Creek Lodge, a shooting range he was helping develop in Glen Rose, Texas. Chris Kyle is known as the deadliest sniper in U.S. history, with 160 confirmed and purported 255 total kills, and one even accomplished at over 2,100 yards. During his 4 tours in Iraq, he was known by insurgents as the Devil of Ramadi. He was shot twice and caught up in 6 separate IED explosions, yet survived only to be murdered by a fellow soldier, Eddie Ray Ruth, a Marine reportedly suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Kyle was aiding Ruth through shooting therapy when Ruth reportedly turned his weapon on Kyle and one other at point-blank range, slaying both. The incredible irony aside, this story highlights 2 things. One, that mental health is once again the biggest culprit in these senseless shootings, and 2, more of our men and women in military die from suicide, friendly fire, substandard veteran health care, and mental disorder from actual combat. If the VA was providing the best care, it might be odd for Ruth to seek treatment from Kyle versus a medical professional and might not have been at Rough Creek Lodge in the first place, or at least not with Chris Kyle. Kyle lived by the sword and died by it. This is a fact that will not be lost on those looking to capitalize on this tragic and untimely death. It will be used to indict military-style weapons or gun violence in general, rather than blame the war machine, which has claimed so many lives abroad and at home. Kyle's book, American Sniper, and books like it, like Marcus Luttrell's Lone Survivor, are not about American foreign policy per se, but the amazing character, fortitude, and skill set of our men and women in arms. Often they are taken to glorify the military or America, while they should highlight man's resilience in the face of abject horror. Eddie Ray Ruth is the dark underbelly of this glorified warrior culture. What is ironic here is not gun violence, but Chris Kyle's inability to escape his government. While they used him as the tip of the spear in the wild goose chase known as the War on Terror, they may still use him as a public relations weapon against the very thing he honored. Chris Kyle is survived by a wife and 2 kids.
I don't know exactly what he's doing, but I know he's definitely against Second Amendment, and he was trying to ban everything. So, you know what? I mean, good luck. Because I've talked to a bunch of the cops and some Secret Service guys, and they're not going to dare go to anyone's house, especially if they know they have guns. They don't want to be knocking on doors. And, you know, you start putting these bans in effect. You know, these people who don't know anything about the guns, they start thinking, well, who needs 30-round magazines? I'm like, really? That's opening the door so you can start taking more of our rights.
Capturing every corner of the alternative media, watch AMTV News Monday through Friday. Follow me on Twitter at AMTV News and like us on Facebook at Greenwave TV. For more videos like these, visit amtvmedia.com, home of the AMTV network, the voice of independence.